Welcome back, everybody. This is your Captain Mog speaking. We are playing the next game in our Games from A to Z series. P is for Planet Explorers. And I've played this game quite a bit in the past. It is still in early access, just so that everybody's aware. This game has not been fully released yet. It just went into update alpha 0.882 has been released. There is multiplayer. You can host your own servers, that kind of thing. I guess my alpha, maybe that's just an outdated number, but it's supposed to be the newest release here on Steam. Let's go ahead and just jump into a single-player story mode, I think. That would be the best way to jump into this. It's a nice little introduction to the game and what kind of the situation is. So, here we go. I guess we gotta choose our character. That's right, this has been added. So let's see. Who do we want to build? Why don't we go with this? Little facial hair guy. And looks like we don't have any other faces to choose from. Skin color! Why don't we be, like, friggin' red, I suppose? And it looks like we can even mess with some of the other stuff, too. Like hair color. Black works well, or at least a dark black-ish. Oh, you can kind of adjust. This stuff's new. This wasn't available last time I played. You could choose, like, a face, but none of the adjustments were in. Oh, and there's hairstyles you can choose from. Yeah, let's go with a sprouty top, shall we? Or should we? Sprouty top it is. What else do we got here? Eyebrow. Wow, you can really change a lot here. The iris colors. Let's go with a nice lightish blue, shall we? Just real quick here. I guess I was hoping we could choose like oh, it's just gonna give us another choice to make the skin color different. I want to do a choice for like what kind of clothing we'd have, but I guess we'll see if that actually comes up. Load saves. No, that's random. Damn it! Fine, I guess we're just gonna randomize it. Let's see if we can find a decent one. Wow, that's weird. Oh my, these are so odd. That guy just looks sad. Nope, we're just gonna go ahead and choose a different face here. Let's mess with some of this, bring this back in. We don't want a thick old face like that. Jeez, huge chin. Sprouty hair, thank you. And nose height, let's bring that in. Location, raise that up a little bit. This is just so precise on here, where you gotta click. Eye size, let's shrink that down a bit. See if we can rearrange his face a little, jeez. Lower arms, bulk. Bird. Just friggin' huge guy. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Let's keep it a little more realistic, I suppose. That just looks goofy, doesn't it? Let's increase that that lower arm, and decrease that upper arm just a little bit. Upper legs would need to be beefed up if they wanted those kind of lower legs, I'd think. That seems more manageable. Skin color, let's adjust that back to kind of where we wanted it. Kind of a deeper orange or red, sure. Give ourselves a name. Let's be Captain Mog. See if it'll let us do a space. And it will. Okay, here we go. Introduction for you guys. After it loads, of course. It's probably got to go through and generate the world. The cool thing about this game is it's not a procedurally generated world completely. It's got like baseline stuff, but it's totally manipulatable. So like you can, at least in the story mode, it's a base world. There's different biome types you can go through. There's like jungles, plains, there's underwater stuff. There's swamps, I think, have been added at this point. But I'll let you guys enjoy the introduction here. Kind of tells the story of what's going on. And okay, we're gonna do the, looks like there's a little tutorial now. Oh, it just used to be a video, now we get the little tutorial, okay. Hi, Andy. Teach me about gathering and foraging. I think I pretty much got a handle on this. I know everything already, I think. Are you certain the governors have ordered the survival courses mandatory for all colonists? Yes, don't sweat the details. I think we'll be okay. You know what though, let me just double check. Confirm the ability to gather plants and objects is an essential part of survival. Please observe that I have placed several simulated plants around the floor. Please pick them up for me to do so. You will need to be very close proximity. Hand icons, then press the right mouse button. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was pretty sure that was going to be what it was. Simulated. Can we look at it? There we go. So for collecting some things, you'll need certain tools, like chopping down trees, you'll need like an axe. Some plants will actually require some sort of a bladed weapon to harvest them. To dig, you'll need a shovel. To mine, you'll need, you can either use a shovel for some things, it's more efficient, or a pickaxe for others, it's more efficient, like ores, whereas like dirt and gravel and I think softer metals might be more efficient with a shovel, like gold, for example. I do believe, though that could be incorrect, so don't trust me on that one. Okay, I've collected the plants, yes. Good effort. Next, let's try cutting down a tree. Okay, simulated tree, sure. This is kind of weird, but I'm down with it. Cut down the virtual tree. Can we put this like way over there, please? I don't have any. There's my equipment. Need to equip that knife so that we can chop down this tree. So that's what I mean about, oops, that looks like I moved and stopped the process. Thankfully, do I have to hold it? I think I gotta hold it. Alright, finished cutting down the tree. Fine job, you completed the lesson gathering and foraging. Great. I think that's good with me then, Andy. That's all. Will you let me continue on now? Damn it. Tell me about the replicator. Confirm the replicator is the crown jewel of the 72nd century technology developed by Mr. Zantora, Cass of Cass Industries, by using programmable scripts. That's the thing, you learn scripts on how to make different items, and that's how you craft them. You use your replicator. And here is your missions. That's not what I wanted. I wanted in... No. Where's our replicator? Replicator. So you'll unlock different types of things you can build, the different like decorations, parts, resources, consumables, turrets, tools, equipment, weapons, and they'll pop up here in a list, and you basically click them. It tells you what you want, and you select how many you want, and then you hit the build button. And I'll go into that a little bit better once we get to that point. New mission replicator. Okay, gather 1 units of wood shovel. Equipment. There's the wood shovel. Gather 1 units of wood shovel. Is that not what I wanted? So we've got the wood there. Let's go ahead and I guess maybe, was that just a recipe for learning my wood shovel? It was. Okay. So wood shovel requires 10 wood. Let's build one. Finish replicating the wooden shovel. Good, good, good. It should be in our equipment now. There it is. And our shovel looks like it's good to go. Submerged. You're going to tell me about something else now? Digging and building. Confirm. Let us dive into digging and building next. I have placed stimulated terrain on the floor. Please equip the shovel from your inventory and move onto the stimulated terrain. Great. So this is what the ground and everything will look like. It's not like Minecraft-y, all blocky blocks, but what it is very voxel-based. So like everything comes to a point, when you dig, it gets transformed. So you can kind of dig out cave systems if you really wanted to. Like, it's kind of one of the fun things to do. You get like you can basically sound or use like what you might call like what's the word I'm trying to look for here, is like a radar system of sorts to find and deem what kind of ores and things are underground. So build two wall to block raise. I see. So this is how building works. Put that down here on there. Hit 1. Build mode. B is for build mode. And you can click and drag. If you hold down control, it makes it into a 1x1 block, basically. So there's that. And we'll do the same thing here. Right across, and then hold shift, and we can go up. That's how we build our walls and different types of platforms, things like that. It didn't really tell us too much about that, but that's fine with me. Tell me about yourself, Andy. I'm Android Series Y Factory ID 8221. I am specifically programmed for the success of the mission. I am qualified for visual interaction, construction, and resolving conflict. Well, that's a nice little side addition there. That's all, Andy. Can I get the hell off here now? Oh, big old exit sign. Okay, that's what we're going to do then. We're just going to exit. I'm not going to go through all this other stuff. I am sure I want to exit the simulation deck. Thank you. And here we go. It'll show the intro.
It's been a long time coming. As the first humans to ever venture out this far into the frontier, I cannot emphasize how proud I am to have made this journey with you. All of you. I look forward to us building a new home. Let us make Moria into a shining beacon of the human civilization. Many rivers we had to cross, but we finally found our way.
Separation complete.
We are going for atmospheric entry burn in 3, 2,
Nearby.
1.
Object approaching. Emergency evasion.
Extensive portside damage.
Get out of here!
The Epiphany going down.
So that's effectively what happened. You go to land on this new planet, and something happens during entry, atmospheric entry. You crash into an object, and everybody's kind of separated. Everybody tries to jump out on their escape pods and are scattered throughout the world. And your mission is to try to get everybody back together and find the Epiphany, which is the main ship.
You're awake. The way we
And it looks like we crashed here with Gertie. Let's get up. Ugh. Captain Mog, you're awake.
What's up? I checked the locator.
I guess she's from Mars.
Somewhere on the southern hemisphere.
What's up, Gertie? Where are we?
Probably the Galileo continent. Here's a map. Oh?
Thanks, Gertie. Let's take a look at that map, shall we? So here's our map at this point. Now, I believe this outline here is the actual playable area at this point. They haven't added in the other northern section of the hemisphere, I believe is currently the case. So, you can like make waypoints, you can leave marks and stuff like that on the map wherever you like. Let's delete that, can we? Right click to delete it. There's some islands and things like that. I don't think we can get out here yet either, but there's definitely lots and lots of space. This may seem like half the map is gone, but I tell you right now, this map is huge.
Maria is the second planet orbiting the Epsilon Indi star system, 11.83 light years away from Earth. It has 80% Earth mass, 26% oxygen atmosphere, and 83% surface water. It's very similar to Earth. Well, before that planet became a gloomy, polluted mess. What have you been eating?
Yeah, that's fair. Are you alright? I got slammed hard when we crashed. There should be an emergency kit on the lifeboat, but I couldn't find it. Can you look around for it? I could use the herbal juice in there right now. It might be covered by dirt, so let me give you a wood shovel recipe. You took the new planet survival course, right? Yeah, totally. I know what I'm doing. So you can buy from people. I could just straight up buy this from her if I wanted to buy that, but she just gave me the script, so I don't need to. Or I'm sorry, that's my inventory. You could, what I mean is you could just buy like the scripts from over here. You can buy wooden shield scripts, pick scripts, axe scripts, pitcher scripts, or you can straight up buy the material itself. Now, money is meat. So this may be a system you're familiar with some other games. I cannot recall for the life of me what game it is, but in the back of my head, I know I've played a game where meat was the currency. So let's see. You can also buy like campfire scripts, pretty much stuff you can set up, food scripts to make food, anything like that. You can pretty much pick up and buy. Now, I already have the wood script. I don't think I have any wood to make it with, so let's close out her menu there. Equip our knife, learn our script, and let's go chop down a tree to get some lumber. And we can make our own shovel without having to pay her in meat. We gotta keep that meat for ourselves, thank you. Can I move my camera now? Oh, I don't think you can move your camera in previous versions. You'd have to like stay super still to harvest. Looks like we got 6 wood, 1 resin, and 1 plant fiber. Now, those are all materials that are used in different things, obviously. So you can see at the back of the ship there, there's it's been crash landed here, obviously, but there's some stuff in the back. That's where we're gonna be digging, trying to find our herbal juice for Gertie there to get her back on her feet, as it were. And then the story kind of progresses in the story mode here. It basically has you kind of traverse this whole explorable area. The adventure mode, story mode is not done yet because the world is not complete. So like you get to a certain point in the story and it just kind of ends, unfortunately. Now it's a fairly lengthy story as is, and I enjoyed the hell out of playing it. But playing through it really made me want to basically start playing online, because you can play online with folks. Unfortunately, last time I played, online mode wasn't quite up to snuff. Like, there's no colony building, which you do have here in story mode, and I'm assuming adventure mode, which is single player colony mode, is available as well, I would imagine. But it wasn't available in multiplayer last I checked, or at least it wasn't very well developed. So I kind of didn't really want to jump into it at that point. I wanted to wait until it was kind of more finished. But it looks like the game is kind of pressing along. It did release, at least on Steam, on March 11th, 2014, from Pathia Games, if you didn't notice from the introduction. Sorry about the little blip in the intro, by the way. I should have acknowledged it. I was thinking about how frustrating that was right when it happened, but I didn't want to spoil what was being said. So sorry about that little blip you may have missed. A pop-up in the back of the game on Windows downsized it for me and stopped recording to basically ask us, hey, is it cool if this game launches some net protocols or whatever, or has permissions to do that for multiplayer and stuff? I don't know why it popped up right then and downsized me in the middle of a single-player intro, but it did. So, my apologies there, but you get the gist of the intro. I could probably go back and try to actually record that. I might do that. So if you guys didn't notice a blip, just ignore what I'm saying. If you did, I'm sorry. It may have been a little annoying to do. So, picked up a few extra things there. We've definitely got enough to do our building. Wait, that's build mode. What is our replicator hotkey? Is it R? R is the walk key. Let's see. Replicator here. New shovel. Let's put one together real fast. So, far down here is what's currently equipped. If I just right-click on something, it'll replace it down there and move this knife back into my inventory. But if I do this, and then press 1, the knife goes back, but what I can do is then take the knife down here and just keep both. I can do 2 for my knife, 1 for my shovel. And why don't we open this up? Emergency kit. We found a wood bed. We found some scripts for the axe and the pick. Restoration bandages and herbal juice script. So it looks like we didn't even really need to dig. Thanks, Gertie. Appreciate that one. Let's equip this, and I guess we're just going to try to get some stone out of here. Anyway, good work. You found the kit. There's an herbal juice script in there, right? Can you replicate it and bring it to me? I can, but give me just a moment if you don't mind, lady. You can find, like, based on what you actually kind of see here on the surface is what you're going to be digging. I've got some marble and granite here. It's not just dirt. Sometimes takes a little bit to actually get materials. 2 more marble, some more dirt. You can pretty much build with any material you like. You can also get scripts that you can build, like new weapons and things like that. There's another really cool thing that you can do called the creation system, which you can literally go in and like choose what type of an item you want to build: sword, shield, gun, carrier, different types of vehicles. Which, yes, you can build vehicles, and it is pretty much block by block however you want to design them. You have to build the parts so that you have the stuff in your inventory to make it. But it's so cool. It takes a little while to get to that portion of the game. I wish that was something you could do earlier on, so that I could kind of show you in this, but that's not something I'm probably going to be able to get to. It is a lot of fun building like motorcycles and vehicles to just like zoom around, or like little quadcopter helicopters and just flying around the whole world. You can make passenger seats so you can carry around NPCs. You'll need to on some of the missions in the game too. So it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of versatility. Once you actually get to that point, it's actually really cool. The game really does open up a ways. So grab some more materials there for building. That looks good to me, I think. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at Gertie, see how she's doing. Let's go open up our replicator. Actually, we need to open up our inventory and learn some scripts first. Let's learn our wood pick, wood axe, and herbal juice script. So we've got a couple different herbal juice scripts here. They require different materials, so we can see if there's any that we might be able to make now or soon. We've already got a couple of shade weeds. We need some lotus and tulip. So why don't we go see if we can find some lotus and tulip. I'm trying to figure out the hotkey still. Y for the replicator hotkey. So I think this is tulips. See if we can get some tulips. Yes, we did. 3 tulips. Now we just need some lotus. Do I see any? There's some lotus right over there, looks like. So we're going to get ourselves some lotus, and we'll make her some herbal juice, get her back on her feet. Or at least make her a little more comfortable. Now, you may not have seen anything yet, but there are monsters in this game. And there are big monsters in this game. There are docile monsters in this game. There are herd animals in this game that will attack you in packs. There are also ones that just kind of traverse on their own. Right now this area is pretty clean and open. There's not really much I have to worry about right here at the start, which is kind of nice, but they do kind of move around and herd around. Eventually we may run into something, but I guess we'll see. Herdy, what's cracking, lady? Let's make you an herbal juice. There we go. Can we talk? Let's chat. Thank you, this will help. I could use some water to help this down as well. Can you get me some? Here's a pitcher. So, okay. So we just got the pitcher item, which we didn't have before, and she just pretty much straight up gave it to us. Thankfully, we don't need to make ourselves anything through the replicator. That would require glass and I think some other things, or maybe it's plastic, which requires resin and some other materials to make. But thankfully, she just kind of hands us a pitcher, so that's kind of nice. And it doesn't break, as far as I'm aware, so we can just pretty much hang on to this. Maybe that'll be something that changes when the game is fully released, but at this point, It's just something they can just kind of hand you. So we could come down here and dig out some sand, because sand is another resource that you'll need for making glass, things like that. We can also chop down different types of trees for different materials. Some drop kind of like rubber, some drop more resin than wood, some just are really just wood. So let's drop down here into the water a bit. Now this, you may be thinking, hey, that's salt water. Doesn't matter apparently. We're just going to sit here and collect some. That's a little over 30. There's some salt, so yeah, I can confirm. Salt water. We're not getting much salt though. Apparently this is mostly water. But it drops up separately. This must be just some advanced friggin' futuristic pitcher. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. If that's how they justified it. Salt water doesn't matter. The pitcher filters it. It just gives you dry salt. It's the future, right? We've already colonized Mars at this point, and I'm sure some other ones in the backstory of this game. I kind of forgot some of the lore since I played this last time. But the Mars Coalition and the Earth Forces or whatever have teamed up for this mission out to this new planet in the Epsilon system or something like that. And we are here now as a team. There's a lot of like different stuff there. You may have noticed some of like the negativity coming from Gertie here about Earth earlier. You'll get deeper into that if you actually play this game. Here's some water, Gertie. Well, did that help? I'm still not feeling too well, unless there's a doctor around. I don't know how long I will last. Oh, that's unfortunate. Stay here, I'll go look around. We'll find somebody to help. I agree. Can I move this yet? We can't really move these, can we? Apparently we can just right-click there, though. Before you go, let me give you these sword and shield scripts. Be careful out there. Thank you. Let's see if we can build ourselves a sword and a shield then, because we'll probably need it. Why, for that, wooden pickaxe. Let's make the pickaxe. Pickaxe and an axe. Wood sword, what do you take? Another 10 there, and maybe another 10 for this. We'll be all out of wood, but at least we'll be... No, you need 12! Damn you and your unevenness. Alright, switching back to our knife, we're gonna go chop down one more tree and build our shield and get moving north. I've already got a good idea of where it is, unless they've moved it. It's pretty much like over this hillside over there, is where we're actually gonna be heading next. To meet up with this other boat. They just call these they're basically lifeboats. They're the escape pods from the main ship that have crashed down. And 7 wood, it's going to be enough for us to build a shield at least. We'll have 5 left over. Alright, so why don't we start moving some stuff around on our hotbar here. Equipment, wood shield, move the pickaxe down, move the sword down. Let's go ahead and equip this so that our knife comes back. Toss the knife in. We got our shovel, pick, and axe. There we go. And I'll toss the pitcher in here too. Guess we don't need it there. So we've got our sword, we've got our shield. So if we equip the sword, click, pull it out, you can swing. Blocking is... How do you block again? I don't even... Oh, control. So you hold down control. R is for running, that's right. Right click to put away your weapon, you'll go back into your normal mode. I think you might run a little bit quicker when you have your sword sheathed. Actually, that could be a total lie. It looks like it's about the same. So you kind of have to manage a few different resources here. Green is, I think, your hunger, or maybe it's your energy. I wish I knew at this point. These two things right here are for followers. You can actually have NPC followers kind of hang around with you. Oh, look at this. We got one enemy up here. I think I might want to murder them for some meat. Getting a little closer. I wasn't sure if you could target or anything like that. It's been a little while, like I said. Doing some good damage and dead. Right click to loot. We got 23 meat. And they disappear. It is kind of ragdolly, as you notice there. I was pushing over that one until he disappeared. Little floaties up in the air. For a minute there, I thought something was launching. There's these big arc trees. They're trees because I know so, because you can harvest and get wood from them. They're effectively trees. But they give a lot. They take a while to chop down, though, so using an axe is definitely the way to go on them rather than your knife. That would take for friggin' ever. So it's based on how much the attack damage is. You can see down here, get them out from trees +1. This is +0, so you get for every one, I think you get +1 with the axe, so it gives you better returns. Ooh, some dung. Picked up some animal feces. It's useful in making fertilizer. So, you find it every now and again, but, yeah. Let me see if we can just grab this. Do I need a knife for this? Nope, we can just grab this. Maria Sunflower, and there's the other boat. Looks like it landed, actually, pretty well. It's got its landing gear out, and it looks like they've got a little camp set up here. So let's see if we can find a doctor.
What in the five hells happened?
Alan, we saw you on board, buddy.
Luckily for me, I was seated right next to a lifeboat.
Yeah, no kidding. Lucky for you, Alan.
Damn. Hold on, let me get my...
Gertie's a bit south of here, and she's really hurt.
Guard me against the animals on the way, though. I'm only a doctor.
Alright, Alan, you got it. I can handle that. Alright, let's go. So he starts moving. Actually, he'll kind of stay with us, looks like, thankfully. I don't think he used to follow you. I think he just kind of used to do his own thing and would just kind of... You just have to keep up with him. So that's a nice change. Still a little jittery. I'm sure that'll get worked out. This is, like I mentioned, still early access. Now, you may have noticed some of the dialogue is voiced, some is not. That is a common theme, it seems. A lot more of it's voiced here at the beginning. You do still run into some of the main quest stuff that's voiced later on, but it does, you do run into a bit that isn't. Oh, I thought he was about to attack. I'm gonna kill him just to make sure. Get some more meat from him. 3 hits on you that time. 24 more meat. I think he might get attacked somewhere along here if I recall right. But we'll see. Oh, there's also other little equipment things you can get other than just like the standard vehicles I was talking about for getting around. You can get glider packs that attach to your back and you can like jump off big hillsides or whatever and just kind of like glide around. I'm making like motions with my hands right now like you would outside of a car window, catching the wind. That's basically how you do it. In here, it looks like, oh, there's maybe our first hostile, or are these guys non-hostile? I don't think they're hostile, but they're pack animals, so if there's more around, they will attack you, and they will attack back rather than just run away. Got him real quick. Oh, he didn't knock down, but there we go. All killed now. But they throw like stuff at you. Picked up some animal fat that's used in making torches, and some more meat. Oh, I thought I heard some more animals around me. There was that other one that right there that was the herbivore non-hostile one dropping down. Falling damage is a thing, but it takes a little bit of a fall for you to really take damage. There's rocket packs to get back on topic about other things you can do for traveling. Rocket packs, you can just basically launch straight up into the air, useful for getting up cliff sides, or if you launch up into the air really high and then switch to your glider, you can just kind of float around. I think there's 1 or 2 more things that you can do like that.
I'll give you something to stabilize.
Oh, gee, thanks.
We'll need to move you to the other camp, though, since most of my supplies are there. Plus, it looks dangerous here. Do you think you can move?
I think so. Give me a hand.
You're gonna be on guard duty again. Lead us back to the other camp. Other than saving a beautiful old man.
Alright, Alan, you got it. Your wish is my command, but what's in it for me? Alright, sounds good to me, buddy. Let's do it. At this point, he's just pretty much on his own. That must have been what I was thinking. So we'll escort Alan and Gertie back. Hopefully keep them out of trouble. Sorry about the alarms in the background there. Police car or something going by. Keeping an eye out, just some more herbivores up there. I don't know what these guys are called at the time being. You actually will get names for these guys sooner or later. You kind of learn what's what through quests. Like, I need you to go kill a bunch of these guys and get some junk from whatever they're called, but, yeah. Come on, Alan, slow up a bit. How are you running so damn fast? You got somebody on your back, man. How's that even possible? Friggin' speed demon up there. Just over this hill, though, we should be back to the campsite, leaving behind our other one. The first time I played this game, I had just basically gone around and started harvesting and built like a little shelter by the old base, using some dirt blocks and things like that, and put down like a campfire in the bed. Totally unnecessary, because as soon as I picked up the next quest in the line here, I was like, oh, well, I guess we're just leaving this area now. I thought we'd have been there for a little while. But the cool thing is once you get further in the game, you start finding more stranded crew members and their crashed ships and all that, or ones that are out doing other things and helping them, unlocking more recipes and tech, and you eventually get to the point where you can start building colonies and then being like, hey, you should come live at my colony, and it kind of gets everybody back to their, like, everybody has different merchants, different types of specialties. Some are NPCs that just kind of, like, help out, and it looks like he dropped Gertie off in the little med bay there. What's up, Alan? No, I'm good. What's with all the dangerous animals around here? Do I look like a zoologist to you? If we only had the Copperfield girl around, but, if we only had that Copperfield girl around. Oh, that's weird. But still, I am kind of worried that we might not even see the next sunset. With that in mind, I've been working on a chemical boost that will give us an out of immediate danger if we're having a close shave, but I need some materials to make it happen. Think you can help me out? Yeah, I think I can do that. Alright, go find me these materials and I'll tell you how to make a revival shot. Revival shots are good if you have them in your inventory. You can basically, if you get killed, you lay there for a little bit, let the animals kind of go away, and you pop yourself with that real quick and you're good to go. So we need simple plastic and cactus, whatever cactus is. I think it's one of these smaller plants. This is the tulip, I think, but we're going to grab some more of it. What is this one? Can we pull out the sword and chop with this? Are we able to do that? Nope, looks like we're just attacking with that. Okay. Harvest some of these. Maria sunflowers and some seeds. That's another thing. If you get seeds, you can actually eventually learn how to plant things. And I had mentioned the fertilizer earlier with the animal feces you can find. You need fertilizers to make things grow, and you also have to keep things watered. Things like that are definitely what happens in this game. Let's go ahead and equip our knife again, because we're going to be chopping out some stuff. I have a feeling this is going to take a chop. Get a little closer. Guess not. Blue anemone. What is this one? Is this what we need? Cactus? Cactus? That's another blue that plant. Let's see. Cycus. Is it Cycus? Might be Cycus. I don't know. We're going to look for a new plant. If we can find one that looks like something we haven't looted yet, that's what we're after. Is my guess. The simple plastics are going to be the one I'm kind of curious about. Did he give us a material for it? Like a, that's the seeds, like a simple plastic script. Yes, we got a script for that. Okay, so we'll probably have to take a look at that for making the simple plastic, but that's not a big deal. Now that we have it, shade weed, we needed those for that, but we already had a few. What is this one? Is this what we're after? Puree, or whatever. I just wish he would give me an idea of what this looked like. Heard something. Maria sunflowers. Let's chop down a tree. Sometimes you'll find plant material on trees too, I think. Wood, rubber, resin. Okay, so rubber and resin, that's good stuff to get. Why don't we equip our axe and go chop down one of these big trees? Actually, these are trees too, I think. Tulips, tulip seeds. Let's chop down the cactus and see what we get. See, even one this size, you'll see takes a little bit longer, even with the axe. We're just going to be chopping and hacking at this thing for a little while. Thankfully, when you get up to, like, your better tools, like iron tools, gold tools, things like that, I don't know why gold tools would be that good, but I think you can find them. And, like, diamond tools, things like the higher material levels that you need, you basically get really big returns. It still takes a while to chop things down, but you actually get more materials from each one, so that's kind of nice. Euphorbia, seeds, and a few other things. What do we got here? What good are you? Are you what we're after? Will you let me chop you down? There we go. Sometimes the little clipping areas are a little wonky. Wood, plant fiber, saka seeds. There we go. So we got what we need there. Let's figure out how to make the simple plastics. And we'll build that up and finish this quest for Alan. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Sorry, I didn't even have time to click my my thing there. My microphone off. My bad. I'm gonna have to cut that back a little bit. Alright, so we made a simple plastic. Let's go up and talk to Alan, make sure that everything's going well here. Whoa, don't attack Alan. He's a good guy. I finished what you told me to do. Good enough. Here are the scripts for revival shots you need. Still, with the way you're running around this place, you probably won't see the next sunrise even with this shot. Thanks, Alan. You're really, you're a real champ there. Now that I've created the revival shot script, I want you to make sure it actually works. You know, application of theory and all, haha. You want to try it out? It's simple. Just go get beat up by some wild beast and use it when you're down. Thanks. What? No way. Come on, do it in the name of science. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're funny, Alan. You're real funny. You shot. Okay, so let's go ahead and read up on our new script and take a quick peek. Do we got any other scripts here? Just a few seeds. Okay. Let's make another simple plastic because I have a feeling we're going to need one anyway. Revival shot. We need another shade weed. Let's go find one more. Re-equip our knife. There's the shade weed. And then we'll go attack something that'll attack us back. And use the shot. Now there should be some hostile animals and stuff out here. This one I don't think will even attack you. I think they just run away. So I'm not going to worry about that. Let's equip our sword. Don't know why. Because we're not going to use it. Maybe it'll intimidate the monster. If we can find one of those little ape-looking ones. Keeping an eye out. Oh, what do we got here? We've harvested this one before, I think. Lotuses. Didn't get any seeds there. What am I saying? Hey, there's one. He'll kill us. Hi, buddy. I'm glad they're non-hostile. There's another one that's hostile, too. They're more loners, but they certainly will attack you. And if there are groups around, they will attack you in groups. Alright, buddy. Do your thing. You quad-armed ape. God, look at that thing. Weird-ass face. You got a big nose, buddy. You got a big nose. Sure taking a while to kill me, though, aren't you? Ha! One more. Come on. You can do it. Okay, two more, then, I guess. There we go. Revive time in 3, 2, 1. Revive time. So you can use this to revive your character. Basically, this is the little pop-up you get. If you don't have this, you die, and I think you respawn elsewhere. Like back at like the nearest camp or something like that, or maybe you have to reload. I don't even recall. So let's revive that after he walked away a bit. Test out the revival shot for Dr. Carter. I'm glad that worked, Dr. Carter. You lucky son of a bee. But in the meantime, why don't we go ahead and pop one of those to get our health back up. I think you can actually eat things as well to increase, regain stamina. Oh, that's what it is. Stamina for that, not your health. So here's the campsite. We're almost back to Dr. Alan Carter. Let him know his dang revival shot worked. Hey Carter, look at my scars, buddy. Can you tell I died? Oh geez, stop attacking. I finished what you told me to do. Splendid! It works better than I thought, seeing as how you're still up and about. I guess I really am a glorious genius. Haha, that's great. That's great, Carter. That's great. Anyway, guys, this has been a look at Planet Explorers. I hope you guys have enjoyed what you saw. If you did, click that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to share this video and comment down below. I don't really do any self-promotion other than to you guys. So if you wanna help me grow my fan base and get the word out about how much you enjoy my videos, please do share them with your friends and family. I would really appreciate that. That's probably the greatest gift you guys can give me. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope to see you guys again, and we will see you next time. Cheers.